Welcome to Sphere Finance. I am Price Time and you're watching Sphere TV. If you're wondering what has been done for Sphere v2.1, then this is the video for you. But first, if you haven't already, subscribe. It helps support the channel, and by ringing the bell, you will automatically be notified when we create new content. Sphere has updated to a new version 2.1 contract. This token address can be found under the Holder FAQ section of the Sphere Discord in Contracts. Also, when first opening the app, you may see a banner drop down at the top of the page with the v2.1 token address. Please only use these official sources for the v2.1 token address. To add the new token address to your wallet, simply click on the account icon on the top right of the Sphere app. At the bottom left of this menu, you can see and click Add Sphere to your wallet. This will pull up a prompt from your wallet where you can confirm by clicking Add Token. You can now navigate back to your wallet where you can see your Sphere balance. If you encounter any errors or difficulty, you can always open a ticket under the support section of the Sphere Discord in #submitticket for assistance. There are several improvements that have come with Sphere v2.1. First, when you open the app, you will now see an updated dashboard. There is a section for your portfolio with both your currency's value of your holdings and your Sphere balance, a link to purchase Sphere and view its chart, and a menu to view your current buy, sell, and transfer tax info. Please be aware that these tax tiers will be adjusted soon to better reflect the new liquidity pool. You can also see Sphere's current market cap, total circulating supply, the total tokens burned to date, and the total number of wallets holding Sphere. Other features have been added, including comments from you in the community, and news and updates, including links to these videos and announcements to help keep you informed. Next, the long-anticipated transfer is live, where you can now make a one-time 100% transfer from one wallet to another. This transfer is irreversible. This is intended for those of you who currently hold Sphere in a hot wallet such as MetaMask and wish to transfer it to a cold storage wallet such as Ledger or Trezor. Both the Purchase Sphere link in the dashboard and the Swap link will now direct you to Dystopia, which is the new and current home to Sphere's v2.1 liquidity pool with USD+. Continuing with the dashboard, a new type of games has been created in collaboration with BetSwirl. Here, users can either roll the dice or toss a coin and place a bet for a chance to win more Sphere. Be advised that with BetSwirl, you will lose what you bet if you lose the game, and there is a 3.5% house edge. There is also a limit on how much you can bet and how much you can win. The original Sphere games are currently being reworked so that the earnings are amassed from swap volume taxes and more players can win from the prize pool. Stay tuned for more updates as they roll out. With the dashboard covered, let's move on to an even more interesting and important update with Sphere v2.1, the liquidity pool. Sphere dismantled its liquidity from Wmatic and transitioned to USD+. Along the way, Sphere created a proxy or stand-in contract, which allows Sphere the flexibility to make changes to the underlying contract in the future without having to change the token address. To put it another way, Sphere can now easily switch between being paired with Wmatic, USD+, or any other token deemed beneficial for the long-term success of Sphere without requiring any additional action from investors. Seeing as we are currently in a seller's market, this update will help improve the stability of the price of Sphere. Remember, 50% of the price volatility of Sphere is due to its paired token. So when Sphere was paired with Wmatic, Sphere benefited from the price appreciation of Wmatic, but it also suffered from the price depreciation of Wmatic. Now that Sphere is paired with USD+, not only will the price of Sphere be more stable, but also every single day the price of Sphere will passively appreciate as the amount of USD Plus in the liquidity pool increases thanks to the daily yield-bearing nature of USD Plus. Currently, and with the new Sphere USD Plus liquidity pool, Sphere has less liquidity now than it did before, and that was purposeful. Not all of the W-matic that was dismantled from Sphere's initial liquidity was converted to USD Plus to create the new liquidity pool. That is primarily so that Sphere can take a good portion of that W-matic and yield farm it and compound it. In the future, that revenue can be used to buy and burn Sphere. Essentially, Sphere's liquidity pool is now in a type of hibernation mode to steadily wait out the bear market. In fact, thanks to the revenue from all of its investments, Sphere is already able to feed itself without the need for new investors. This, in combination with its current ecosystem of T2, Dystopia, Penrose, Prion, with even more to come, Sphere is positioning itself during this bear market to emerge as a kingpin during the next bull run. In fact, despite the bear market and their only recent launch, both Dystopia and Penrose are in the top 25 by total value locked on the entire Polygon network. The utility of Sphere's ecosystem remains strong because it has financial products that everyone can use. Dystopia and Penrose serve conservative yield farmers looking for high yields on stablecoins, and Sphere serves less conservative investors looking for volatility. Sphere even has arrangements to deploy these financial services on other blockchains for a service fee, otherwise known as liquidity as a service. And remember, it all funnels back to Sphere for buying and burning Sphere tokens for forced price appreciation. So what is next for Sphere? First, Sphere is still eagerly anticipating a more in-depth dashboard that is being built by Multifarm that will show a detailed breakdown of the Sphere treasury and ecosystem. Second, with v2.1 rolled out, the Galaxy Marketplace can be finalized and launched. The Galaxy Marketplace will provide both buyers and sellers an opportunity to buy and sell Sphere for reduced taxes, all the while profiting the Sphere treasury. Third, as I mentioned earlier, the original Sphere games will be reworked to allow more winners, with the prize pool being built up from swap volume taxes. Fourth, Sphere is working on a way to allow investors to add liquidity to the Sphere USD Plus liquidity pool on Dystopia. Currently, because of the transfer of tokens required to create the LP, this action is subject to transfer taxes. However, once implemented, investors will have a way to deposit and withdraw their Sphere USD Plus liquidity without having to pay that transfer tax. Also, regarding token burns, revenue from investments will be used for token burning for forced appreciation. However, the timing of these burns is important because during a bear market, those burn events simply create exit liquidity for those looking to sell out at a higher price. Once the market turns around, that is when burns will be the most effective and will benefit long-term investors the most. Until then, Sphere will simply farm assets to increase their value for increased future buy and burn potential. And in the meantime, Sphere tokens will passively be burned from swap taxes. Ultimately, Sphere continues to build structure to be able to bunker down during this bear market and calmly yield farm its investments so that once the tide turns and the markets find their footing back into a bull market, the entire Sphere ecosystem will be ready. Now, even if you're only understanding a small percentage of the information I'm sharing with you, that is okay. This is an entirely different paradigm from traditional finance, and there is a lot to learn. Active participation and baby steps are key to building your understanding, and we're here to help. Please ask questions and keep taking action because it is well worth it. The best place to reach out for help or contact us is through the Sphere Finance Discord. The link is in the description below, as well as links to the official website and other useful links, including for Dystopia and Penrose. You can also leave a comment below with your question, and we will do our best to help educate you and the community. After all, this video and channel is for educational purposes only and is not financial advice. I'll continue to post updates and educational videos about Sphere Finance, so be sure to subscribe and ring the notification bell so you don't miss out. Click the link on screen now to watch another video. Thanks for watching, and always remember that you matter for who you are.